Have you ever dated someone and thought, if I just love them hard enough, support them the right way, or help them work through their issues, they'll finally become the partner I need? Spoiler alert, you're not their therapist, and this belief, it's killing your connection. Today, we're diving into one of the most painful patterns in modern relationships, trying to fix the person you love. Hello and welcome. I'm Dr. Helene, clinical psychologist and relationships expert. Today, we're talking about something I see all the time in therapy, and maybe it's in your own love life too. It's the urge to help, to fix, to make everything okay for your partner. It usually comes from love, but it can actually leave you exhausted, them disempowered, and your relationship completely unbalanced. Let me show you what's really going on. The Boris and James trap. When helping becomes controlling. Let me introduce you to Boris and James. Not real clients, but a very real dynamic. Boris is the one keeping it all together. Work, parenting, social life. His husband James is overwhelmed, lost in a fog of insecurity, struggling to connect and contribute. Boris thinks he's helping. He picks up the slack, manages the finances, even helps James brainstorm how to make friends. But underneath the surface, both men are drowning. Boris is burning out. James feels infantilized. This is what we call misdirected attention, when all your energy is focused on changing your partner rather than building the relationship between you. The psychology, why you try to fix and why it backfires. Psychologically, this pattern is often rooted in anxious attachment. You might feel safest when you are under control, so you try to help your partner become the version of them that you feel safe with. But here's the problem. That help actually turns into micromanaging, correcting, and giving advice no one asked for. And the more you try to fix someone, the more you subtly tell them you're not good enough the way you are. This erodes trust. It builds resentment. It turns love into performance. The truth? Real change doesn't come from being fixed. It comes from being seen, accepted, and supported. Stop the problem solving, start empathizing. One of the biggest shifts I teach in therapy is this. Stop problem solving and start empathizing. When James vented about feeling disconnected, Boris would jump into action. Why don't you join this group? Message that guy. Read this article. Helpful, right? Not really. What James actually needed was, that sounds really hard. I can imagine you feel lonely. I'm here for you. Empathy isn't passive, it's powerful. When people feel understood instead of analyzed, they start trusting themselves again. That's what fuels growth. You can love without taking over. So, how do you stop playing fixer-upper and start being a loving partner? Here are 5 bold, practical shifts. Ask before offering advice. Try, do you want ideas or do you want me to just listen? Trust their capacity. Remind them, you overcame so much before. I believe in you. Let go of the timeline. Growth isn't Amazon Prime. It doesn't arrive in 2 days, and sometimes it can just take a bit of time. Stop monitoring their progress. Your partner is not your project. If you're always checking in on their habits, goals, or moods, you're parenting, not partnering. Refocus on your needs too. Ask yourself, what am I avoiding in my own life by trying to fix theirs? Sometimes fixing is a distraction from your own fear, insecurity, or loneliness. What if they never change? Here's the hard truth. They might not. If your partner never becomes more motivated, more communicative, more healed, can you live with that? If not, it's time for an honest conversation with them. and with yourself. You don't stay in a relationship for someone's potential. You stay for who they are now. That's not giving up, that's growing up. So here's the bottom line. Love is not a renovation project. Your partner is not drywall. You are not grout. And the longer you try to fix someone, the more disconnected you'll feel from the real relationship you could be building. Support them, believe in them, empathize with them, but let them be on their own journey. Because a healthy relationship isn't about changing each other, it's about growing alongside one another. Let me know in the comments, have you ever tried to fix someone in love or had someone try to fix you? Want more tools for real connection? Head to my website or book a session with me. If this video resonated with you, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend who needs to hear this. And don't forget to subscribe for more psychology meets real life wisdom. Until next time, remember, stop playing emotional handyman.